Mistake, baby. Today is February 2nd, 2025, and it is exactly 5:47 or 17:48 for you military folks. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. So, I hope everybody's having a great day. I have cleaned the shop out. I have leaf blown all the dust. I have hauled off some scrap. Sun's going down. There's my 4-door. Well, actually my son's 4-door, but nevertheless, it's his truck, but I'm building it. Just like that's his truck and I'm building that. So that's my other son's truck and that's my other son's truck. So it is what it is. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Here's some Mustang parts. So those, let me turn the lights on so you can see them. Then we're gonna get back to this. What's up, Ray? How you, man? All right, so these are Mustang parts, 65, 66 Mustang, brand new front bumper, brand new back bumper. He wants me to paint them. So he got those. There's some other parts he wants me to paint. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm number one. Yep, you're number one. So yeah, I got that. And then once I get this, I'm gonna show you the exhaust on the truck. I done pulled it back in, got it jacked up. We're gonna pull the van in and put a starter on it to see if we can. I'm hoping that the starter's just locked up on it, because that's what they said. So if I put a starter on it, she fires up, that's gonna be great. If I put a starter on it and it don't crank, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yes, this right here is 1954 Bel Air Coupe 2-door. I've been working on this car for 20 years. So, yeah. Did the top. It's got full air ride. It's dirty. God, it's dirty. It has a 383 stroker in it with 142 cubic inch blower, fuel injection, disc brakes, full frame, lays out. It's got a 3-speed in it now, turbo 350 in it, built, 9-inch rear end, posi lock axles, 33 spline axles. Yeah, maybe one day I'll finish it. Maybe one day. Just lost interest in it, really, honestly. But let's get in here to the truck. So I got it back picked up. Let me show you what I've been doing. So I went to the parts store, ordered some stuff yesterday, and I was going to order it on Amazon, but I didn't. Let me get up under here and I'll show you. So I was going to order it on Amazon, but I didn't. And the reason why I didn't is I was like, you know what? They should have this at the parts store. I mean, they should have a donut gasket, right? Put me in your wheel. That's my car. So all the interior's done in that car too. I just hadn't got it, put it in there. But anyways, so I go to the parts store yesterday and I order, they had the studs. I got the studs, I fixed the studs. And then I grabbed a couple of 90s right there and a couple of straight pieces just to see what I had going on, even though I got an exhaust kit ordered. And then I said, I need some donut gaskets. And, oh yeah, oh no, we don't have those. We have them tomorrow. So I ordered the donut gaskets. And because I was going to go ahead and do the downpipes, right? Well, I done that yesterday. I don't know what time it was, 3, 4 o'clock. So they said they'd be there today at 4. So I go by there to get the donut gaskets for the exhaust manifold, and lo and behold, guess what? No donut gaskets. Now they're telling me it's going to be Tuesday before the donut gasket gets in. I could have ordered it on Amazon on Saturday. And since I have Amazon Prime and I'm a business, there's like a zillion parts that's in stock. So if I'd have ordered it Saturday, it's potentially I could have had it today, but I definitely would have it by tomorrow, by Monday. That just goes to show you. Hurry up and wait. So I pulled this truck in because I was planning on putting a donut gas. Ooh, scare me to death. Holly, get your big fat donkey ass out from underneath you. You got me, buddy. You scared me. So I was going to put the downpipe on. I'm going to show you. And then I was going to tack it, make sure it was at, and then pull it out and then weld it. And then put these downpipes on right here. Put these downpipes. So when I cranked it up and drove it out of the shop, it wouldn't be right off the exhaust manifold. But needless to say, that plan has been ignay on an ishnay. So, anyways, so I'm just under here seeing what I got going on. And tomorrow I'm going to run by the BP. They do a little bit of exhaust work. And I'm going to see if they have some straight 4-foot sticks, a 2-inch pipe. 2-inch ID. If they have some straight pieces, then I'll get 2 straight pieces, which will be, straight here, and then that piece comes over, and then the muffler goes right here. The muffler goes right here, I believe. Yeah, the catalytic converter was here, and the muffler was here, and then it run on out and went out. So I have a muffler. So if they got some straight pieces, I'll try to make this that up. But I still ain't got no donut gaskets. But anyways, let me show you. Hold on, let me see what we say. What is with them and donut gaskets? I had to go 20 miles to get a muffler shopped. I don't know. I don't know, big fish. I don't know. But let me show you. Let me show you what I got going on. I don't know. I could have ordered them on Amazon and had them the next day, and it was actually cheaper. But here I am again trying to support the big box store. All right, so let me see if I can get this thing. You know what? I'm fixing to get off this creeper. Hold on a second. Let me get off this creeper. Hold on, let me get. I hate a creeper. I'd rather lay on the ground. Creeper gets in the way. All right, so see, I can almost turn all the way over. All right, so let me show you what Jay's got going on here. So, yeah, like I say, I ain't gonna be on here long. Maybe. All right. So, let me turn the camera around so you can see. All right. Let me crawl my big donkey tail. All right, so what I did was, since they don't have a cut, I cut this part off of the original exhaust because it has the flange on it, and you can't find that without buying the whole piece, and I don't want to buy the whole piece. So that piece has that ball bevel on it. So I just cut it about 1 inch. And then this is a 2-inch 90. I cut this flange, or this bevel, this swelled part was 2.5 inches wide. So I've been cutting 1/2 inch of it off at each time. And the reason why I've been doing that is because let me see if I get up underneath here so you can see. I've been trying to cut that, and I got it mounted up where I think that it's gonna be okay. Let me crawl off from underneath here and I'll show you. Cause I ain't showing you nothing like that. But a bunch of y'all think y'all gonna be seasick. All right, so I think, see where I'm at? I'm a little bit, so if you hold it right there, I'm still a little bit below the chassis. So what I need to do is, plus, if you look at the bottom of the A-arm, right there where that bolt is, let me get a level. Let me get a level Let me get a level so I can live with you. Hold on a second. Let me get a level, and we'll look. I'm trying to get it up where, so I'm not in the same situation I was before. All right. So if I take this level and I put, so you get the idea. So if I put the level right there, I know it's hitting right there, but if I keep pushing it up until that's level, then I know that right there, see that pocket, see that drop pocket that I put in the A-arm? This is gonna hit the ground first anyway. So as long as this part, all this to get it low and low, if this part is higher than that part when it's all the way down, I'll be in good shape. So that's where I'm at. So like I said, I'll put some stands on that. Boy, I hit my knee on that thing over there, and that sun gun is throbbing. So that's that. So what do you have? I think, hold on a second. Let me get up underneath here. I think I got Muga pan. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. Muga pan, I think. Let me show you. I will say this. So this is the fact, this was connected to that bolt that goes into where the donut gasket at. So I cut this short piece off yesterday and just bolted it up there. So I'd have at least that much hanging off the exhaust manifold. So when I pulled it out, it wouldn't be straight off the manifold. It's not good to have it straight off the headers that close. You know, it could back suck in some fresh air, and they say you could burn a valve or something. But nevertheless, I cut that much off, and I cut it off with a cutoff wheel. I cut this off with a cutoff wheel yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this thing up in my daggone. Hey, can you show me the bell again? Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, hold on. Yep. Listen. Hold on. Ah, crap, they in the house. My geese calls are in the daggone house. Daggone it. Well, anyways, here it is. There you go, Ray. All right. Hey, if anybody needs a T5 transmission, I have a 94, 95 GT Mustang, complete bell housing, clutch, pressure plate, dry shaft, cross member, everything. I got one. This one right here, I got to put back up. It's been completely gone through. It's completely rebuilt by the race shop. She is ready to go. It's for sale. Let me know. Hit me up. I'll make you a heck of a deal in it. All right, so let me get back to this thing in here. Like I say, ain't gonna be in here long, I guess. So I took this exhaust. I took this exhaust pipe and I chunked it up in here. All right, like so. I clamped her down, and I was just gonna take the saw and I was gonna cut it off with the saw. So I put a brand new blade. I mean a brand new blade. Brand new blade, brand new. Put the brand new blade in it. Put it right here. Now we just used this thing the other day. Brand new blade. Put a brand new blade in it. I turned that bad boy on. Well, I got it unplugged. I turned it on. I set it down. It started cutting. I done something. I went to turn the outside light on. I reached up here to turn the outside light on, and I heard it go zip. I mean, it was still running, like cutting, and all of a sudden it went zip, like somebody just jerked one of them zip wheels out of one of them toys. Man, I should go in the house and get my daggone geese call. I get them sun guns to come back. I'd be cutting up like a flat tire. I'd get them to circle. All right. Hey, Zipperhead, send me a text. Y'all hear them geese? Anyway, I reached over here to hit the button, the turn the outside light on, and that thing said, and it was like, and it was still running. And I was like, what in the heck happened? So I took the cover. I looked, everything was good, belt was tight, and I done that right there. And I looked and I said, are you serious? Look, I said, they ain't no damn teeth on it. So apparently, look, you can't see it because it won't. It just zipped, like, just ripped them off. So I take it that this exhaust downpipe had been hot and cold, 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 cold and hot, cold and hot, hot and cold. For 900 million zillion cycles, it heat treated this exhaust pipe and made it hardened. And this little blade right here, this little cheap $10, $12 blade from Harbor Freight, couldn't handle it. And it just ripped every one of the daggone teeth right off of that thing. Yeah, it just ripped that son of a gun to death. I mean, to death. I said, are you serious? So, but I tell you what, it ain't stronger than. It ain't stronger than this right here. This Makita. That Makita. That Makita, boy, let it eat. Let it eat, big dog. Now, let me show y'all something else. Now, built on a budget, went the other day and got a whole pack of these juggers right here for like 15 cents a piece. And he got a daggone wad of them, right? Hey, I buy two. Every time I go there, I buy two of those belts, those cutoff things. But now I know that them saw blades is not good for hardened steel. So back to these Warrior blades. These are the ones that Built on a Budget gets, right? And he got he got 90 the other day for like $17. So that come up to be like 18 cents a piece, right? Well, the other day I was in there. No, they're not. No, they're not what? Yeah, he posted the other day that he got 90 of these for $17.90 something. Just say 18 bucks. And so if you do the math, it comes up to be like 17 cent or 18 cent piece that he bought 90 of them, right? Of these cutoff wheels. Well, I don't know what they had a special. I don't know whether they had a sale, a special. He had a mega coupon. Oh no, they're not good for hard steel. And it don't say that on the pack neither, but I mean, that is what it is. I mean, lesson learned. I mean, yeah, lesson learned. But I'll know that for next time. But anyway, back to these cutoff wheels. So he got a bunch of them. So I was up there at the Harbor Freight, where I go to Harbor Freight at, and they had a bunch of these. Right? So I grabbed them, and sure enough, it came up same price. But then that guy at Harbor Freight, he says, do you ever use the Hercules blades? And I said, no. So here's the Hercules. These are 10-pack too. All right, 10-pack too. So I don't even know what these are, to be honest with you. But I had a coupon. Look, anti-theft. I had a coupon for these. So I had a 40% coupon or something. So I got 30 of these. So we're gonna see which one. We're gonna test them out. But yeah, it just ripped. I mean, look, it just ripped the daggone teeth right off that. So lesson learned. Anything that's been heat treated is no good for them cheap $10 blades at Harbor Freight. But nevertheless, oh yeah, I've broken the band before, but nevertheless, it is what it is. Oh yeah, and look, I got this today. A subscriber, I tell you what, man, I got the best subscribers in the world. A subscriber sent me this right here. Diablo Steel Demon Blade, 7 1/4, 48 teeth. These things right here is supposed to be the cat's moo yow. That's for sure. So in the video that I've seen, this guy's got this on a skill saw, and he takes a skill saw and he cuts a daggone 3/8 thick I-beam. He goes and takes the saw, sticks it right on the edge, pops a string line, takes a skill saw and goes and cuts the metal like a piece of plywood, and then they touch the metal and it's completely cool. But I have no idea. I have some, see right here, look. Angle iron, 1/16 1/4 conduit plate. It says it'll cut plate or flat bar, 1/8 inch to 1/2 inch thick, threaded rod, pipes, tubes, studs, and channels. So I have some 3/16 flat bar that's 4 inches thick. So we're gonna put this on a skill saw and we're gonna see what it does. I mean, we are flat gonna see what it does and see what all the hype's about. But I got this from a subscriber. I forgot to tell. So this was sent to me by a subscriber and said, hey, might be able to try to use that out. So we'll just see what happens. Anyways, that's about it, boys and girls. That's all I was gonna do today is hopefully my pen comes this week so I can unlock. Look how wide them tires are on the back. Look at that. Look at that. That's some meat right there, boys. So that's all I got. Y'all got anything? So I'm going to I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna get some I'm gonna get I'm gonna get one of them trolley wheels that goes in this unistrut. Actually, I'm gonna get 2 of them, and I'm gonna bolt this to the top of the doorway, all the way across. I'm gonna move my sign. I'm gonna bolt it to the top of the doorway, make sure it's level. I might give it a little bit of rake to the left, to the right. I might give it a little bit of fall to the right, but I'm gonna take and put this old door. I'm gonna put that old door over that hole, and I'm gonna staple some pool noodles behind it as a gasket, and I'm gonna use that as a sliding door to slide back and forth to go to the back room. Now somebody's probably gonna say, why don't you take a saw and rip that son of a gun down to fit that doorway and be done with it? Well, I could do that. And we might end up doing that anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Because if I put that in the door, if I put that in the door jamb, then the stuff that's in the back, I can't get out, because that doorway is just as wide as the stuff that's in the back that I pushed in and out. So if I put something in the doorway, like put that door in the door jamb or in the threshold of the door, I won't be able to get it out. So that's what I'm thinking. That door right there is a little narrow. That door is a little bit narrow, but it won't cover it all the way up. This door is like 34 inches wide, and that hole is like 30 inches wide. And actually, I just cut this hole in the wall of the shop and then closed in the back side about 20 by 32, closed in the back of the shop and back there in the back. So, but right now, that's what I do to keep it closed. You like the bell there? Why don't you put a spring on the wall? Why don't you put a spinning? Put a what? A what, Ray? Why don't you put a spinning wall in? A spinning wall? What is that? I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to elaborate on that. Hey, check out the refrigerator. Kelvinator. Check this out. So the Goodwill called me a couple years back and said, hey, we got this refrigerator in. Somebody brought it in. You said you like to get old refrigerator. So I went up there and they had it. And it worked. It worked. I mean, it's a little broke up, whatever, but it worked. But this is what they did. They cut the cord off of it. And somebody put this padlock on it. It's a wall you spin to open. I'm going to have to look that up, Ray. I don't know what that means. You got to forgive me. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You talking about like a lazy Susan? It's a wall that you spin to open up wider. So that's what I'm going to do. When them donut gaskets come tomorrow, hopefully they come tomorrow, I'm going to try to finish up. Well, I got to work on this C10 this week. Probably work on that Bel Air. Oh, I got to get those motorcycle parts over there. I got to get them prepped and sanded. The Praiser is supposed to be here tomorrow on the 67 Pontiac Tempest Custom. So they're supposed to be here tomorrow to appraise it. It's down there in the paint booth, and then it can get gone. And then when it gets gone, then I can take those motorcycle parts and I can put them in there and I can epoxy them or high build a primer epoxy and then get them ready to paint. So Tuesday I'll probably do that. Probably work on C10 tomorrow, or heck, I might just go fishing tomorrow. I don't know. Cool fridge, kind of got one like that. Yeah, it's supposedly Ray, I'm going to have to Google that because I don't know what that means. Instead of dubbing the door, put in a spinning wall. I'm going to have to, man, I'm ignorant on that. I don't know what that means. I'll have to Google it and see what that means. I can't put a door in the doorway because it takes up the doorway. Because my toolbox is like 32 inches wide. I built that doorway like 33 inches wide. And that's how wide, actually, so let me see if I can explain this to you. So when I originally built this building, when I built this shop, I put 4 windows on this back wall. So there's 4 windows on this back wall that are framed up. But I'm so paranoid about being broke into, so a window is an access point to somebody getting in. So I framed up the windows and everything, put a window in. And then when I put the metal up on the outside, I didn't put no windows because a window is an access point for somebody to break in unless you put the window way up top. But anyways, so I just kept digging. So I wanted to close in the back of the shop because I needed more space. So it's 32 foot wide and 20 foot deep in the back. So it's 32 this way and 20 foot out. So roughly about 650 square foot in the back. And it's all closed in. Well, I needed to get in there. So what I did is I just went where the window was at. Took a sawzall, cut the OSB. The window was like right here. I cut the door jamb, or I cut the window jamb, the jack studs all the way down and cleaned it out. Then I got these Wumba 6s, and I just cased it out, and then I took some flash metal that I had left over, and then I just put the trim on. I done it on both sides. So that is why I can't put nothing on the inside, screw it to the inside, because if I make this any narrow, I can't get my toolbox out. So that's my snap-on box, and it's 32 inches wide, and I made this hole 33. And the reason why it was 33 is because that's how wide the window casing was for the window, and I didn't want to get into the studs to have to go up there and try to reinvent the wheel. So maybe that explains that. But again, I'm gonna have to look up what a spinning wall is because I don't know what that is, and see what you're saying, and then I can kind of adjust and see. What's up, Budville, USA? Yo, Woody, I give like $15 for that refrigerator, and then when I got ready to go, the guy handed me the cord, and I said, "What is that?" And he said, "It's the cord." I said, "Why's the cord?" He said, "Well, I had to cut the cord to sell it." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Well, it's just policy." And I'm like, "You serious?" He's like, "Yeah, because we're not responsible for blah, 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 whatever." So I'd never put the cord on it. I actually put my buffing compound stuff in it. The wrench turning today is little. I did a lot of cleaning, shop cleaning, blowed out, hauled off scrap, leaf blowed all the dust out, I did some housekeeping today. I started working back on the exhaust. I pulled the truck back in to put the downpipes on the header manifold or exhaust manifolds, and AutoZone didn't have the donut gaskets in. I ordered them yesterday, and they were supposed to be here today, and they didn't show up. So now they're telling me they'll be here like Tuesday. I could have ordered them on Amazon on Saturday, and I could have had them today or tomorrow. So let's hurry up and wait. So once I get the exhaust done, yeah. I got my buffing compound and stuff in it like that. I like to get it out of this shop and put it in the back to get the space. Also, I'd like to move my bathroom to the back as well. And he was like, "Well, it's just a bathroom." I said, "Well, if I can put the bathroom, like my bathroom is right here. So that's my bathroom. So it's 5 foot by 5 foot. So that's 25 square foot, 5 foot by 5 foot. So 5 times 5 is 25. So if I take that bathroom and put it on the other side of that wall, like just take all the plumbing's on that side too. Just take the whole bathroom and just move it to the other side, and then sink and all, just move everything. That opens up 25 square foot. And people say, well, that's 25 square foot. That's not much. Oh, it is too. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. What's up, Edgar? Sorry. Yeah, I'm not doing much today. So it's warming up. It's supposed to be like Wednesday and Thursday is supposed to be in the 70s. So Friday is supposed to be in the 70s. So if I can get those motorcycle bags sanded tomorrow, get them ready to epoxy Tuesday, let them set to Wednesday, water sand them on, if I can epoxy them on Tuesday, water sand them on Wednesday, I can paint them either Thursday or Friday and they'll be gone. So, you know, and then I got to paint them Mustang bumpers. Then I got to button up the Impala, get the Impala off the lift and go from there. So, hey man, it's been raining. It's been cold here for months. It rained yesterday or day before yesterday. I am so ready. I am so ready for warmer weather. Just as soon as warmer weather gets here, man, I got a lot of stuff to paint. A lot of stuff. I got all the stuff to drag the Wi-Fi cable from this shop to that shop down there, so I can put a Wi-Fi modem down there. So I'm hoping to go I'm hoping to get the modem in down there. I have all that stuff. I just got to run the wire and then bury it. I'd like to get a Wi-Fi modem down there so when I go like priming or painting, I can go live and you guys can watch that too. Oh yeah, these are my oldest son's hey-dos. I get all the hand-me-downs. So when he wears them out, me too, want to relocate a star. So when his shoes start breaking down, and hey-dos ain't good to wear all the time because there's really no support, but they start tearing up, like getting, whatever. So I take his shoes, and then I buy him and his brother new shoes. So that's what happened. They started tearing. So I take all the hand-me-downs, and then I wear them out here in the shop because I don't care nothing about it. It don't matter to me. I don't care if I got holes in my shoes. I ain't trying to impress nobody. You like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. You can't eat me. So, yeah. But you won't never catch me in a pair of Crocs. I won't buy no Crocs. So, yeah, yeah, Woody, I'm not turning the heat. I got heat in my paint booth, and I'm not turning it on. I'm not turning it on. It's not worth it. I mean, I needed, in the beginning, I was like, I'm getting heat. I'm getting heat. Well, that's okay, but, you running propane, and I got that, the heater I got is like 80,000 BTU radiant tube heat, and, it'll heat that building up down there. It's fully insulated. It's 24 by 24 paint room, 13-foot wall ceilings. I can get it 130, 140 degrees in there, at least 120 degrees in there, no problem. And it'll stay that way for a while, And I've done a lot of work down there, when it was cold and I wasn't up here, I'd be down there running the heat. And it's good to have it, but, it costs about $30 to $35 a day to keep the heat running, So, if you do that every day, that's $1,000. That's $1,000 a month to keep the heat, and it ramps up the bill. So I have mini splits in here, and I have a water stove right over there. So I keep those mini splits like on 65, and then I'll ramp up that during the day, or I'll turn on in the back. I have a 250,000 BTU hog house heater that I can turn on. It runs on propane. I can turn it on and turn the flow to come in here and knock the chill out of the air. But it's been cold, like unseasonably cold here. And my ceiling is not insulated. So this spring, before it gets too hot, I'm going to blow the attic in this shop in insulation, like 3 foot deep in insulation. Just waiting for them to put it on sale at Lowe's. But what I'm getting at is from December 24th to January 24th. That's when my power bill for the shop. So the shop is commercial. So I got my power bill from my shop from December 24th to January 24th, and it was $700. $700. It was like $680 some dollars and some change. Yeah, I like to. I like to have a stroke. I thought they sent the wrong damn invoice to the wrong person. I called them. I said, y'all need to come reread the meter. I said, something ain't right. Yeah, so that hurt. So I turned the power, I turned them sun guns off. On January 24th, I turned them sun guns off. I turned them off. I ain't turned them back on. So it gets down to about 50 degrees in here at night. Well, I mean, I got the door open right now because it ain't that bad, but it gets down to about 50, and then it warms up during the day, so it gets up about 60. I'm not turning the heat on. Solar panels. I tried to get a company to put solar panels out there on that roof out there on my canopy, because I get 99% sun on those panels, on that roof line out there. So I get sun from like 9 o'clock in the morning to like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the company that was offering the solar panels was through ADT security system, because I got a security system on everything. And this was 2 years ago, and I should have done it, honestly. I should have done it, but I didn't. Now it's so ridiculous expensive now. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. We'll just keep paying power bill until we die. I got a wood stove. I got a water stove, Ray. I got one right there. See it? Right there. I got it right there. See it? Same thing to the house right there. I had somebody bring me wood today. I had somebody deliver me some pin oak today from a water stove. Yeah, I got a water boiler. I mean, it heats the house and my hot water, and it heats I can turn it on right there. That right there is from the water stove. So I can run water down here and turn that on. It'll heat the shop. But my biggest thing is the ceiling's not insulated. So that right there is like pouring water in a bucket with no bottom. It makes everything work 10 times as hard, because you got that whole footprint right there of cold contact air. So I need to insulate the ceiling. So I got a lot. That's I do. So they got that recycled garbage, that green stuff. You throw in that hopper and it grinds it up and you blow it in there. So usually around March or April, they put that stuff on sale at Lowe's. And when they do, I'm gonna get a trailer full of it, and I'm gonna set the unit up right here on the floor. I'm gonna crawl up there in the attic and have my oldest son feed the hopper, and I'm gonna sit up there with my dust mask on, my respirator, and I'm gonna fill the attic about 3 foot deep. Cause I got my house attic is blown and that stuff, and my walls, and it's amazing. I mean, it makes a world of difference. And it's got that fire retardant in it too, supposedly. But anyways, yeah, heat rises. So I mean, if it's cold up there, I know I can go I got a thermometer in my attic. you know, because you got vents, you got gable vents. I got a thermometer. I got a wireless thermometer in my attic. So if it's 20 degrees outside, it's 20 degrees in my attic. So because you got the open gables to let the air circulate through the attic, so you don't have mold and all that stuff up there. So if it's 20 degrees outside, it's 20 degrees in my attic. If it's 100 degrees outside, it's 100 degrees in the attic. But that insulation, I mean, literally, it's like 28. It's like 2 foot, 28 to 30 inches deep in the attic, you know, and then we got a runway down the middle. But on left and right, it's like a trough. You know, I got a walk space in the middle with OSB up on both sides, and then on both sides of that, it's just slammed full of damn blown insulation. And it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. Those crawl space encapsulating things, that makes a big difference too. When they come in and encapsulate your crawl space or underneath your house, make it look like a big ass marshmallow underneath there, that makes a big difference too. That makes a big difference, like tremendously. Where they seal your crawl space and put humidifiers humidifiers underneath there and seal it up, and it looks like a big marshmallow underneath. It looks like an operating room under there. Everything's solid white. That makes a big difference too. See you, Ray. All right, boys and girls. So stay tuned this week. I'm gonna try to go live twice a day. Try to go live around lunchtime and around 5, so like 11 and 5, so I can kind of get both people. I'm gonna start putting a bunch of reels out, try to get a footprint out there so channel can go up. My goal was to hit 3,000 subscribers before February 1st. We're about 500 shy, but hey, we got March. So the goal is by March 1st, hit 3,000 subscribers. So that's my goal for the next 30 days or 28 days. Ain't it 28 days this month? We're not in leap year this year, are we? Ain't we 28? Been washing dishes. Yep. So, so I'm going to try to go live twice a day, like 11 and 5. So that gets 11 o'clock gets the people that's on the east, 11 o'clock, that gets people that's in the Middle East, Europe, and all that stuff. And then 5 o'clock, we'll try to get everybody that's North Carolina into the West. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to try to get this exhaust button up on this. My buddy's supposed to be coming by Friday with his plasma. I'm going to relocate those brackets on the back. I put the shocks on the back. I got a measure for stainless steel braided lines for the air lines. Try to get those measured this week. Send a message to Viking Hose, have them make them hoses so I can get all the black DOT line out and then hook them up to the air valves. So the air ride will be done. Get the shocks on the back, that'll be done. Hook the exhaust up, put the muffler on it so it ain't loud like a damn tractor. That'll be done. And then button up some wiring, some loose stuff that's underneath so there's no hazard or nothing like that underneath the truck. Okay, appreciate it, Scoop. No leap year. So do all that, and then the tags are due this month in February, so I have to renew the tags for him. He's got to renew his tags, and then I'm going to start driving the truck to make sure there's no bugs. Truck runs great, but make sure there ain't no bugs, nothing like that. And then I got to get with the audio shop and see when I can take it to the audio shop. We're going to start stripping the panels, like strip everything that's in dark blue, strip it and get it in epoxy. So probably going to have to take some stuff apart. But I want to drive it a little bit before I start doing that. And then just start doing the pecking order. But my goal is to I seen the one. Hold on. Let me hold on. I get to that. So my goal is to have this thing stripped all in primer, have all the audio done, by the third weekend of July. July 17th, 18th, and 19th is the Peach Festival. So I got to call them tomorrow to let them know whether I'm going to set up as a vendor or not. So I don't know if I'm going to do it this year. I didn't do it last year because I don't make no money setting up as a vendor. And it costs a lot of money to set up as a vendor. I think it's $600 for 2 days. So it's $300 a day, and it's hard. I mean, you have to sell a lot of shirt and hats in 2 days just to break even, and honestly, it's not worth it. I'd rather go to the parade to cruise in and just set up there and park the truck and just walk around and have a good time and put business cards on the dash and let people do that instead of setting up as a vendor. Because if I was selling beer and hot dogs and ice cream, I'd probably make a killing, but it's just not what it is. All right, Scoot, I did see that comment where you said my video was glitched, and I really appreciate that, and I tried to fix that. But it wouldn't let me fix it, so I deleted it, and then I just did another one. And then when you commented and said my lips, it was like a foreign movie. On my end, it's fine, but I'm watching it on my phone, so I have no idea. So I'll just have to leave it like it is. So I just have to leave. So that's that on that. Yeah, so I appreciate every single one of you. Oh, yeah, and I got to mail that AVS controller back tomorrow, too. I'm looking at some oranges. So probably what I'm going to do, too, is after I get this thing back on the road, exhaust done, the airlines hooked up like they're supposed to be, get everything buttoned up, I'm probably going to take everything out of the interior, the door panels, everything, take the headliner out, take everything out. And then I've been looking at some oranges. Sunset orange, there's different oranges, and go ahead and paint the dash. Go ahead and paint the dash, and probably go ahead and paint probably not the door jambs, because I'm going to paint the doors. I'm going to paint them different. So I'll probably go ahead and paint the dash and probably paint the dash. I don't think I'll have to paint anything else. I might paint the dash and paint this, because you might be able to see this unless this gets wrapped. If this gets wrapped in leather, I won't paint this. But that's what I'm looking at. So, and then we'll go from there. So, all right, boys and girls. I just got a text message saying that food's ready. So I appreciate you. Remember what I said, boys and girls, hit that subscribe button, share, like, comment, let me know what you think. Drop it down in the messages. And remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.